want to start off by giving our praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahasham, YAHAWAHSHI, Bahasham Rakakwadash. And the title of this lesson is, Are You Ready for the New World Order? And this is going to be a movie review through a biblical lens. And the title of the movie is New World Order. The end has come. And if you haven't yet seen this movie, I'm going to ask that you pause this lesson and go and watch the movie. Then come back and finish the lesson. I'm going to provide the link in the comment section.
Emperor Aldo de Luca's spokesman, the Supreme Chancellor of Nations, announced today that all citizens, effective immediately, report to their New World Order subdivisions for marking. We can no longer tolerate the rebels of peace any longer, said the Supreme Chancellor.
The Supreme Chancellor also said in the press conference, we are relying upon all citizens of the New World Order Kingdom to help us expose enemies of the state by citizens receiving their marks immediately. The Supreme Chancellor also said, no citizen without the mark shall be able to buy, trade, or sell anywhere within the New World Order realm, and that all persons without the mark shall be reported to their local subdivision authorities right away.
I don't
Also
like
in
this.
today's news, Christian insurgents raided a supermarket in Istanbul.
Could this be the start of tyranny?
It is reported that some 20 men and women...
Of course not.
Insurgents
You have to trust the system. Have faith. You know, the government isn't concerned with us. We follow the law. They're only concerned with the ones that don't. Okay? Now, isn't that how it's always been?
It still seems like that our freedom's being taken away. I don't like it.
Honey, our freedom is not being taken away. They're only doing what's necessary to ensure our safety. That's all. Don't worry. You'll see.
So the first thing I want to show there is that we see a married couple and they're seeing an announcement on the television that the New World Order is in full effect with the mark of the beast being implemented, right? And the husband is like totally down for it, you know? But the wife is kind of unsure about it. Exact same scenario that many husbands and wives went through during 2020 and 2021, right? You see? So let's get some scriptures now. And the first one I want to get is in Luke chapter 12. And these are the words of YAHAWAHSHI in verse 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nah, but rather division. For from henceforth shall there be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother, the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. You see, these words of YAHAWAHSHI were not written for the 1980s and the 1990s and going back all the way, you know, more than 2,000 years ago. He was writing these words for the end times that we're now living in.
Hi, honey.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
Hey, sweetheart.
It has to be perfect. And according to what we know, it is perfect to the point that people are all getting excited.
What's the matter, Mom?
The first few images, I've heard some people say, oh,
We heard on the news today that the mark is now mandatory.
there's dirt on the lens, so to speak.
The government's really cracking down on the resistance.
Rover is fine-tuning itself all of a sudden.
Just makes me so uneasy. But your father says not to worry.
That's right. Your mother and I are going to go down and get branded. Do you want to come?
No.
The best is yet to come.
I'm gonna go meet up with Kristen. Dad, I'm not getting the mark.
Sweetie, you're going to have to. I mean, come on, these people are serious. You won't even be able to go out and buy food without it. Is that what you want? What are you going to do?
I don't, Dad. I don't know, but look, I'll burn that bridge when I get to it, okay? I'm not getting the mark.
You don't understand. I'm just afraid that if you don't, some harm may come to you.
Harm? Like, you gonna, like, turn me in?
No. Never mind about this now. Just go on and enjoy yourself with your friend.
I will.
There's the imaging of the radar system. This crater that I brought on our Mars globe right here. And they we landed in.
Oh, honey, what are we going to do?
Don't worry. She'll come around.
And that is totally incredible. As you can see the vistas of this particular crater, some 96 miles.
This is the book of Luke chapter 14. And in verse 26, YAHAWAHSHI says, "If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple." You see, again, so YAHAWAHSHI's words didn't have much significance in all this time because, it says that husbands should love their wives and that children obey their parents and honor their parents, right? So if YAHAWAHSHI is now telling you that you can't follow him unless you hate your father and your mother and your wife and your children, to somebody who doesn't have the understanding, they might think that's a contradiction. But these were prophetic words dealing with the times that we're getting ready to come up on, where you're going to have family members encouraging you to go along with the world, man. Even up to and including taking the mark of the beast. And that's the time you hate your father, if he's the one encouraging you to go against the Almighty. Or hate your mother or your sister or your brother or your child or your wife. You see that? It doesn't mean hate in the sense of you want to kill them. It means hate in recognizing that they're going to be put to death, man, and you don't want to join them. You see that?
What's wrong? Just had a weird conversation with my parents.
About what?
Apparently the mark is mandatory now.
It's mandatory?
Yeah, but look, Kristen, I'm not gonna take the mark, and neither are you.
No, of course not. I'm with you on that one. Pastor Johnson warned us about this.
Don't remind me. What are we doing here?
Apparently we weren't very good listeners. Or doers, I should say.
There's nothing we can do about it now, so let's go have a burger.
So I want to pause it there now and just provide some commentary on this clip where the mark is now mandatory and they were warned about it, like how you're being warned about it right now. And they didn't take it seriously, man. And it kind of came upon them unawares. This is the book of Luke 21:34. "And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares." In Luke 21:36, YAHAWAHSHI tells us to watch and pray always, that we may be accounted worthy to escape these things, man. These girls weren't watching. And one of them says, We weren't very good doers of this thing, man. We weren't doing the work, right? The blonde girl says that. But then the brunette says, I don't want to think about that right now. Let's go and have a burger. And that's like most people, man. This is such a trauma to even consider that you and I are going to be alive, Lord willing, during the time when they make this rollout reality, man. It's a very sobering thought, you know? But it's better to face it now than to just go and have a burger and, you know, just put it in the back of your mind, because sooner or later, you're going to have to deal with it. And notice also that this is the second time so far that the brunette has said that she's not going to take it, right?
Go. Next. Go. Right, honey, it'll be all right. Next. Go. Next.
Did y'all see how petrified that woman looked, man? Fearful, right? The Christianity Church always likes to bring in that scripture in 2 Timothy, I think it's 1 and 7, that says that the Lord has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power and of a sound mind. You see, but Sirach 19:18 says that the fear of the Lord is the first step to be pleasing unto him, man. Sirach 19 and 20, I think it is, says that the fear of the Lord is all wisdom. So Matthew 10:28 says that we're not supposed to fear men who can destroy the body, but fear the Most High, who can destroy both body and soul in hell. It also says in Isaiah 8:13 that we should let him be our fear. Let him be our dread. You see?
Next. Your names, please.
Frank Holloway.
Date of birth and your ID, please.
5852.
Your name, ma'am.
Susan Holloway.
And your date of birth and your ID, please.
Yes. 9/17/54.
Is there anyone else in your home?
No. Just us.
Have a seat over there, please. You'll be called to receive your mark. Next.
You see how families are going to be turned against one another when this persecution starts? As much as your family members love you, right? Matthew 24:12 says, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. If your family succumbs to this New World Order beast system, they're going to turn you in if you don't comply. Jeremiah 3:14 says that I will take you one of a city and two of a family. So if the Lord is only taking two of a family and one of a city, that means the family that he's taken, the two of, are not even in the same city. So if you think you're going to take all of your loved ones into the kingdom with you on the first go around, that is highly, highly improbable. You understand? Everything is going to be stripped away from us, man. Even our family. Acts 14:22 says, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. Matthew 10:36 says, and the man's foes shall be they of his own household. It goes on to say, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Why would our Savior have to say something like that? Because the time is coming now where if you put someone else above the Most High and His Son, then you're going to lose out on your salvation. Because here what happened, right? When these lockdowns 2.0 come on the scene, you ain't coming out unless you are fully compliant with the New World Order, man. And your family members are going to be persecuted. Even if they comply, if they don't turn you in. You check it out.
Hi, welcome to McCoy's Kitchen. Your server will be Cheryl today, and she'll be right with you. Could I start you off with some water while you wait?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, thanks. All right, I'll be right back.
Thank you. Hey, did you hear about that 9-year-old boy who killed his mom and dad yesterday?
I didn't. What happened to him? Did he get arrested?
No. I guess his parents were under investigation because his dad mentioned Christ to somebody at work.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's troubling you?
Kristen, are you serious? I'm the only two people here that don't have the mark. I keep looking over my shoulder like someone's gonna attack me, or like I'm gonna die, or just something bad is gonna happen. I don't feel safe here anymore, okay? I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
All right, you girls ready?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the McCoy's barbecue burger, but can I just get chips, please?
I'll do the same.
Let me take these out of your way, and I will be right back with your order.
Thank you.
Great fear is about to be visited upon the inhabitants of this earth, man. 2 Ezra 15:18 says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So it's going to be a very dreadful time coming up, man. But then we saw just now in that clip that there was a man that showed up there just watching over, the blonde girl, right? We're going to deal with him a little bit later on.
Hi. I am the head of this facility. Congratulations on your new citizenship.
Is everything all right? I mean, is there anything I can do for you?
No. I guess I'll let you be on your merry way. Oh, but there is one thing. Where's your daughter?
You sure you're gonna be okay? Your parents won't have the mark. I don't know if you should go home.
Yeah, it's not just my parents, it's my little brother too. I don't know. They don't really pay attention to me. I mean, come to think of it, they haven't questioned me about it yet. I'll tell you what, I'll go check it out. If it seems dangerous, I'll give you a call.
Okay. Just be careful, okay?
Okay. See ya.
She couldn't come down with us due to a previous engagement. But I can assure you, she will come down as soon as she returns home.
But I thought that you said you were alone. I'm sure it was just a mistake. Perhaps you didn't quite understand the question.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Here. Take my card. Call me if you need any assistance with your daughter. Her well-being is now our greatest concern. Again, congratulations.
Thank you.
The Supreme Chancellor also stated, it's imperative for all remaining citizens that have not yet received the mark immediately do so to avoid severe consequences and unnecessary loss of life. The Supreme Chancellor also said, due to the heinous crimes of Christian insurgents, it will be necessary for persons without the mark to distinguish them as friendly, to be counted as offenders, and should be immediately arrested.
The Supreme Chancellor also authorized home invasions to be conducted by enforcers on those suspected of harboring insurgents and or worshippers of Christ.
We'll be back in a few moments.
Hey guys. Second. All right, good job.
Oh, thanks, boss. We try.
So, where are your marks?
We were just on our way to get ours.
Yes, we were.
Okay. Good. Because I'd hate to lose two of my best reporters. Oh, and by the way, don't even bother coming back to work without your marks. My life is miserable enough already. I don't need the NWO breathing down my neck.
So these two reporters are being threatened to be fired from their jobs if they don't take the mark. What does that remind you of? So there's that suspicious looking guy again passing around, that blondie.
Honey, are you going down to get your mark today?
No, Dad, I told you I'm not getting the mark.
You have to. If you don't, you'll be counted as an offender. Is that what you want? If you get caught, you're going to get arrested or worse yet, killed.
Oh, honey, why can't you see what your father is trying to tell you?
Mom, why can't you see that that's the mark of Satan?
That's nonsense. Nonsense.
No, Dad, it's the truth.
No, it's not the truth.
You have the mark of the devil on your head, Dad, and I don't even want to look at you right now.
What are you, some kind of a Bible thumper all of a sudden? I'm trying to protect you.
Don't worry about me anymore. What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just making
What is
tea.
this?
It's nothing.
Mom, what is this? Did you call on me? You called on me! Don't touch me! You called on me!
It's gonna be some gut-wrenching times, man, when your loved ones deliver you up, man. You know, if YAHAWAH, sham, YAHAWAHSHI is not sufficient for you, and you need other people to be included in that equation, you ain't gonna make it, man. This is Matthew 10:17. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. It goes on in verse 19. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak.
Where is she? Where is she? Where's she at? Front door! Front door!
Dispatch 7.
Go ahead, 7.
Okay, got a female, 5 feet 4 inches tall, thin build. Last seen wearing a gray top, dark pants, black hat.
Okay, Unit 7, we got that.
Get in now!
Which one of you called?
I did, sir.
What took you so long?
Our daughter wasn't willing to get the mark at first, but we thought maybe later she would be willing to change her mind. Is everything okay? Yes, it is.
You see that? You see what complying with the devil is gonna grant you? You know, the devil only gonna use you until he don't need you anymore, and then he's just gonna discard of you like a piece of garbage. Better to die for YAHAWAH, YAHAWAHSHI. At least maybe he have mercy on you, you know. There's no way we can stand up against this thing on our own, man. No way. Now, if you watched the movie, then you will know that that's a clip of when that guy just finished betraying and murdering his best friend for many years, man. This is 2 Ezra 15:16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So you're going to have friends going against friends, man. Y'all see that? I also want to note here that the brunette girl always seems to be looking out for Blondie and encouraging her, telling her not to take the mark, you know, trying to save her from danger, all kinds of stuff, right? We'll get into that a little bit later on.
Why did this happen to us? Kristen, I'm so sorry. I feel like us being here is all my fault. How? I knew.
So in a situation like that, if we're ever placed in that kind of predicament, about to, you know, get our heads chopped off because we don't want to bow down to the beast, instead of whimpering and crying like you hear these people doing, we're going to be saying, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI. All praises to Yahawah, Bahasham YAHAWAHSHI. All glory and honor to Yahawah, Bahasham YAHAWAHSHI. Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI. Over and over and over, man, because Proverbs 18:10 says that the name of the Lord is a strong tower. And we're going to be calling on that name, man. What name are you going to be calling on?
No, it is. I am. Not lead a good example for you to follow. But we're here now, okay? And no matter what we face back there, we cannot take that mark. We can't.
Demi Holloway.
So this is like the third time the brunette girl says that we cannot take that mark. Don't take that mark. Isaiah 29:13. Matter of fact, let's get it. Isaiah 29:13 says, Wherefore the Lord said, For as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men. You see that? So in other words, there's a lot of lip service going on right now, man. And a lot of people were saying, oh, I'm not going to take the V. Come to find out, as soon as they got pressure put on them, well, we know what happened, right? And it's going to be the same thing when this MO to the B comes on the scene. So we blowing the trumpet in Zion.
No, don't leave me. Debbie, please. Don't leave me. No. I will see you in glory. Oh God. Give me the strength to face death. Forgive my sins, oh God. Stand with me. Please stand with me.
Kristen Brooks.
Blondie said the right thing, man. Ain't no way anybody is gonna be able to stand up against this thing, man. Unless the Most High is with you. What did Blondie say? She said, forgive me for my sins. What else did she say? Stand with me. Stand with me. And now we see that that man who was seemingly watching over her, without even telling her anything, just passing her by and being there, was actually an angel sent to her to guide her and to give her that strength she needed, man, from the Most High. Again, if the Most High is not with you, you can't do nothing but fail. That's why we beg our Heavenly Father not to take His Spirit away from us, man. This whole thing is up to Him. You know? A lot of so-called Christians that like to boast and say that they're saved, they're going to be destroyed, man. They don't even understand what salvation is. You see? So now let's see what happens when this girl goes in to face the music, so to speak, right?
Oh God, what have you done? You took the mark. Oh my God. I didn't want you to die. You took the mark. I can't believe it. You took the mark.
You see what all that mouth that little brunette had amounted to? Nothing, man. Less than nothing. Her last words before going in that chamber was, I'll see you in glory. It's like that's why it says in James chapter 4, I think it's 14, that we ought to say, Lord willing, we're going to do this or we're going to do that or we're going to whatever, you know, especially as relates to how we're going to stand when we have to face this music, man. Lord willing is what's going to happen, man. Not what we will. We don't get to decide that, or else everybody would decide to be on the Lord's side. But it goes back to that strong delusion that the Lord was sending out, man. And will be sending out. She buckled under the pressure, man. Because the Most High wasn't with her. Bottom line. But the Most High used her to help her friend and encourage her friend. You see how terrible the Most High is?
I love you. You don't have to die. You're my best friend. I can't. You know I can't. But you'll die.
Matthew 6:25 says, Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life. Matthew 16:25 says, For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. For what is a man profited, if he shall gain the whole world and lose his soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? So, when they say take no thought for your life in Matthew 6:25, and when it says, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. These parables that the Most High gave, right? And these admonitions that he gave didn't really have that much relevance in times passed. At least not since he left this world 2,000 years ago. But it's because those words that he spoke were for this generation, this final generation facing this new world order with the mark of the beast. That's what he was referring to when he said, you have to hate your father and hate your mother if you want to follow after me. Right? That's what he meant when he said, take no thought for your life, what you shall eat, what you shall put on, where you're going to live. Don't worry about none of that anymore because it's all going to be a trap, man. The beast has control over all those things now. And if you want to participate in this world and society, you're going to have to sign on 100% with the beast or take your chances with the Most High. You see, that's the dichotomy that's about to come on the face of this earth now. And the great falling away is about to be witnessed. Check it out. So now we have to consider these words that he gave us and bring them out. Take no thought for your life. Don't try to save your life. Give it up for righteousness' sake, man. If need be. You see that? And you will pick it up again. Lord willing.
No. I won't. Goodbye. No. 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 Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
Did y'all see that guillotine open up? Did you all see the blood splattered all over that guillotine? And it has some metal flaps that just, after they slice your head off, they could just drop your body down, you know, wherever it's gonna go. And on to the next. Did y'all smell the aroma of that flesh that was, you know, piling up under there? No, you didn't do that. But it's gonna be a hell of a thing, man. It's gonna be a hell of a thing. And unless the Most High is with us, we can't stand up against that, man. Amazing grace is indeed amazing, you know. That YAHAWAHSHI came to shed his blood for the elect of the nation of Israel and for all Israel, pursuant to Isaiah 45:25. You see, so that's why the scripture says, don't even rehearse what you're going to say when you go up in front of these people, man. Because it's going to be given to you in that moment what you're going to say. This is Matthew 10:19. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. And in this movie, it was given to this girl to sing the words of Amazing Grace, man.
Do you think this is noble? We've all made our sacrifices. This is your final chance. Take the mark.
Let's say a wretch like me, I once was lost, but now choose not. Oh, if the world could seek a savior, he will show you the way to live amongst each other, embracing in love, perfect harmony. Let not your hearts be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house there are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you may be also. Whither I go, you know, and the way. The Messiah is coming back real soon. The Father's prepared the bride for her groom. But the whole earth is crying out for a Savior. Are you ready to enter in eternal glory? The Messiah is coming back real soon. The Father's prepared the bride.
YAHAWAH.